place the cotter pins in that one and this one, and we put the slow speed on for canola, so we'll see how that goes. Just got to get the big wrench, do this up, and the other one do those up. Then I wouldn't mind installing a camera in this, so I just got to drill a hole. Should be pretty straightforward. Alright, well, we may as well put a bit of fert in here, empty the truck out, so get something done. Well, these things always pricks us. You're supposed to be able to cut this and then pull, which you can get it right sometimes, but quite often you'll get the wrong. Now we've got you. And then you pull just along like that, and then the other side pulls out. Wow, magic. And that's, look at that golden stuff. So there's our hectolitre weight, 694, 690. So weighs okay. Right, so yes, there is a green tinge here, so definitely worth spraying. So that's the first question answered. You bastard. Just going to raise you up a little bit. Just caught. And try that. Gotcha! Right, let's get this out of here. Not so tight. Nice. Well, that's beautiful. That's a nice feeling to have that out of the shed. Now we can go and get into some. Now we're just going to give it a quick run, make sure that all works properly, and just rinse a little bit of stuff out that was in there before, just in case there was any issue with that. And then we'll load up with some. Where are you off to? Load up with some Roundup and LI 700 with salt, and put Purifos and Fipronil. Knock down for the canola. Not going to worry about the propizamide. It would be better with it, but two things. I've been, what I'm told, being a conventional variety is a bit more susceptible to damage, and the other thing is because it's dicey, and if it doesn't come off, if I spray propizamide, then I'm a bit stuffed for another option if I decide to do a salvage crop of some variety. Well, it looks good. It works. So that's a relief. We might get something done after all. Well, nearly full. Nearly ready to go. Well, we're out spraying here. So, not a lot to knock down. There's just a little bit of stuff poking through, but spraying out this other insecticide as well. So, just enough to spray. There might be a few little seedlings as well coming through. It'll help. It's not very dear, so better do it. Anyway, we'll keep on pushing on with this. Well, it's nice to get to a cold start here anyway. Well, good morning. What a beautiful morning. Cold AF, but let's get these hours written down. Get you started and warm some oil up. Oh. See, next year this will be in the shed when it's all hooked up. Cold mornings, that's where all the oil goes. Bloody hell. Well, while that warms up, I'm going to get the ute and fuel trailer. We better take some AdBlue with us as well. Oh, not too bad. That's the benefit of being in a shed. A shed! $6,000 all loaded up, ready to go. Nice. Well, you've warmed up. I've blown the other crap out of the system, so should be ready to go and just ready to calibrate. And this will be fun. Anyway, see you later. First of this black gold shit to go in, and it really is. The cost is like black gold. In you go. Wow, isn't that a lot? My God. Wowzers. Under so they can't bounce out, so run our first little bit through. Geez, this is going to be fun. Exacting science, eh? It's the right thing to do, but I doubled the manual speed, so at least it'll just to get a meaningful amount to weigh, you've probably got to calibrate out a hectare, so you at least got a couple of kilos to weigh, because we're trying to calibrate it to 2.5 with the thought that it will probably put out a little bit more once it's in action. So because what we want to put out is about 3, so we'll have to fine tune it throughout the day, but we've got to have a starting point. So this is it. Well, it's a little bit over, but not out by as much as I feared, so that's a good start. 25.09. Now we look at that. 25.51 on the monitor, 25.52 there. 25.50. That is about as close as you're going to get to perfect, so I think we'll leave it there. Another one of these bastards in. So we got 40 kilograms in to start with, and the idea being if it runs a lot faster than it's been calibrated for, at least it won't run out. So I haven't got the camera made, and that low sensor, well, it wouldn't do any good with this stuff anyway, because there's still hectares left when it'd be reading empty. So anyway, let's get onto it. Finally got it all calibrated. Back one was alright, she's a bit stiff, but the middle one, the map had set. Map and carbon granules, so I just had to poke the bloody rod through, because I was wondering what was going on. The first couple of calibrations didn't make any sense. Right, let's get out of here. So I'm going to take you out to the paddock first and then come back for the tractor. Very good. Well, see you later. Hopefully it'll stop now to get home. Righto, we're back. A little bit difficult to see. I just put some fert out on the side runs just to see that it actually is. There's no blocked rows. There shouldn't be. They all, because I'm obviously not going to see the canola that well, but seems okay. Start over this crusty old goat corner. The fella should really do some fencing here. Anyway, we're going to go around here and just go a little bit and then see the depth. Very good. Oh, that looks nice there. I wish it was all like it, just a bit of dampness. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be, and see, it's all dry pockets. So I don't know how it's going to go. Now to see the depth. I reckon, geez, she's not very deep. We can't even see below the canola seed to the buggery. I reckon, it's down here. Oh, there it is. Well, it looks like it's doing a nice job. Pretty easy going, shallow. It's an easy job for the tractor, which which is nice. A bit of a change. It's sort of just barely in the ground. Where those beans trying to go into hard, dry ground, that was pretty heavy, hard slog. But this is a bit the opposite. It really is amazing though, and I don't know whether you can see it through this, but how much the straw has gone away, or it's been dissed in, despite there being no moisture. That's what surprised me. Only moisture in the last couple of days. It's amazing. You can see it. It's very clear. It's how it literally half the straw is right of the way in the ground. See it, but there's a better look at the difference between where it's worked. Focus. You can see on the edge where I didn't do it. It didn't disc. And how there's still quite a bit of stubble, and how it's gone away literally to nothing with just being worked in. Apart from that, we're cruising along, and easy job. Tractor's loving it. So at least this part of the job's a lot better than I thought it might be. Seems to be putting out the right rate. Not very deep. I hope I'm putting it in about the right depth. Well, it is according to my measurements. 10 to 15 mils. So, and there's a bit of moisture there, but hopefully a few mil tomorrow. Not much, but might just wet it a bit more. A few mil over the next few days. Let's take what you can get, but it's time. If I'm going to sow it, it's got to go in. So I better do it. No one got anywhere being meek, so if it doesn't work out, let's everyone point and laugh. We should have used a bit over half of what we put in, and we'll just have another depth check. Oh, I can see some canola seeds out there, so that's good. We're not run out. Yeah, she's probably maybe a touch on the shallow side. They're not too deep. Not too deep at all, but 10 mil is not very deep anyway. And that'll teach me not to have the camera ready. I'll have the camera installed, but just time and no, not too bad. I think that's not far off. Seems to be going alright, so we're just going to load another. Oh, maybe what have we got left here? We got 7 bags here, so I reckon we might maybe we'll put 4 in now and see how we go from there. But it seems to be going pretty right at the moment, so I'm pretty confident that we can put about half in and see how far we get. In you go. In there. It's worked for the last 2, but now I'm filming it. I wonder whether it will, but should have brought my pocket knife out, but I've got a nice old pair of shears here. Oh wow, look at this. Well, you look at that. That's just beautiful. And then here, you grab the other side and this bloody pulls out. Just nice. That's a thing of beauty, and let's let it go down there, not get in there and tangle on the rollers. And look at that stuff. Doesn't that just look valuable? Anyway. Oh, scheiße. Well, that should do for a while. Well, I'll just go with 3 for now, because with about the 14 kilos that are in there, that gives you 74, so that should go for a little while. Well, we'll just move the vehicle out of the road and get back to it. Well, we better move you, because you're going to get run over. Well, it's still going along alright. Probably just a bit drier than I would really like, or a lot drier than I'd like, but there is some moisture there. The actual job itself, yeah, it's going on quite smoothly. So that's sort of a positive. Hadn't been too many issues, so just a nice tranquil day out in the tractor so far. I don't really like excitement like that either, so I hope it stays that way. Pretty day, beautiful day, absolutely not lovely. Righto, there we go. There we got that hooked up, and we'll fill this up. Better fill some AdBlue in, put some AdBlue in, and do that. We'll probably get all that done while it's filling that, because it'll take ages. Maybe not as long as the header, but still take a while. There's 3 more bags, so another 60 kilos put in there. 1 more for later. Just got to fit a bloody hard, either dried up pickle or something in there. I'll have to just fish around and make sure that doesn't block a row or something. Gotcha, you bastard. I thought I saw something. Yeah, that'd just be nice to plug a bloody row or 2 or something. Especially with nothing much blowing behind it. Bloody hell. Oh baby, that is just so hard. That is like so hard. It's made it very hard for me. Wow. You bastard. I didn't have to. So we're moving this stuff here. This SOA that had some dampness in it. When we got it out of the truck, you feel that. Wow, that's solid. I've got 4-wheel drive happening and everything. It's just, I left it sort of spread out a bit in the hope that it might dry out with the dry weather, which who knows, some of it might have, but then it sucked up that bloody 10 mil of rain. It's probably back to where it was initially. So anyway, but it certainly made it hard for me. So hard. You're gonna do it? Are you going to? Not quite. Bastard. Hey old 6700, how are you today? Alright, so we've got they had to get out and just line them up. Very good. We'll clean, hopefully this all go in this load, so at least that's the plan. So we can that all gets cleaned up, and it'll work out. The idea is it works out we're putting about 100, well, it'll be about 100 kilograms a hectare of MAP and roughly 30 of this stuff. When we do the cereal, it'll be roughly 90 of MAP plus about 30 of this, or thereabouts. It actually looks pretty good. Quite nice and dry. We tried some the other year, I don't know what I mentioned in the previous video, but tried some other stuff which is supposed to be wonderful, but it was too bloody damp and yeah, just unusable. But this stuff, pretty good. It's supposed to help, but we'll find out, we'll see. Now off with the fork and back with the bucket. We're getting it, loading her up. So you take one of this, we've already taken one of the other stuff, and then it should actually only be about 2 bucketful, 1 in 4 roughly, but probably take another one next and then leave a bit till later. There. Oh yeah, clear as mud once washing. At least it's not too bad to load at night. The lights are pretty effective with this job, so I think that'll be okay. Just raise it a bit. Yeah, that was right on the, as far as you can go. Very good. Right, well we had went and got some petrol and just had a bite to eat and a coffee because it's probably got another 3 or 4 hours, so it'll be about midnight before we finish. And had to get the fuel shed keys, everything, so we'll head out now and fill up the fit. Get back into it and get this canola done. Done, boys! Well, I think we might need lights now. That's better. So I can actually see what we're doing. Sort of see, but I need a torch. So I haven't set up the cedar lights properly yet. Another job to do sometime. Still. Focus. They're getting it. That's pretty. Well, we've had a bit of a look. It seems to be all running alright. Time to get and do this last 50 odd acres, 20 odd hectares or so, 22, something like that. Well, we're going along, I guess. We probably better stop because I think we're going to take the truck out. Alright, all of the diamond is in the cedar, so I'll just put this bag on the truck and then move the truck. Alright, we're nearly at the end, nearly to the other fence, so I'll probably just do a round against that other fence and mark a line there and then come back and do the headlands. Well, how's it going now? Look at this, nearly there. What's that? 53.6. See you when we get home. Over here. Now to go back and get the truck. Well, that's good. There's a bit more choke. Well, that's good for a fella. In the shed. Alright. Off with you. Good night, everyone. Good night.